Hello, welcome to another episode, and I have a new look. Ti piace? Do you like it? So today's video is actually quite a serious topic that I want to address, because if you're having difficulties in Italy, I want you to remember exactly what I'm about to tell you. Now, this video has come about because I was doing a little bit of research on my channel the other day, and I realised that a lot of the videos where I talk about the difficulties that I've been facing in Italy, or the things that I don't like about Italy, or anything that has a bit of a negative spin on it, actually get the most views. So for example, this video, which I'm going to post up here, was the very first video that I did a few months ago where I shared the things that I found difficult about life in Italy. Currently, at the time of filming, this has had 4.3 thousand views. The second follow-up video that I did to that a few months later, again, I'm going to link it here, is currently sitting at just over 1,000 views. And then most recently, on Sunday of this week, I posted a video about why you shouldn't move to Italy. And as at the time of filming, this is one of my best performing videos. So I'm like, this is crazy. All the videos that have a bit of a negative spin on it tend to do so well. Now, I know that a part of this is human nature. We are all wired intrinsically to want to know the bad stuff before the good stuff. It's just how we are as humans. But I noticed in my latest video that it stirred up a little bit of hate, actually. And this is why I wanted to record this video, because this is something that I will not tolerate on this channel. This channel is a safe space for people to share their opinions, but in a way that is respectful. I have a lot of Italian subscribers, something which I never ever thought I would have, which is amazing. I'm very honoured, thank you. And I also have a lot of subscribers from all around the world. And I want people to feel safe in commenting how they feel or the experiences that they have had, but always in a respectful way. So I wanted to do this little video because, as far as I'm concerned, there are 2 points to remember if you are having difficulties in Italy. And the first is that no country is perfect. Now, I sit here now saying that yes, I have recorded videos about the things that I find difficult in Italy, because it's important for me to be transparent. I can't live in a country and be like, yes, it's amazing, fantastic, come here, it's incredible, and really be genuine and authentic, because it's not true. Every country has its problems, and as I am currently living here in Italy, I'm going to tell you what's good about living here, and also the real deal about what you need to be aware of and the things that I find difficult, because that's what this channel is about, to give you a real slice of Italian life. Now, it's not to say that the UK is any better. I have to be honest, I come from London, and London is complicated because there are so many difficulties. We have unemployment, we have a lot of difficulties on the back of the COVID pandemic, and also now on the back of Brexit as well. You only have to turn on the news to read about the food supply shortages in supermarkets, and you know, the lack of HGV lorry drivers, and also the way that the pandemic has been dealt with, like COVID pandemic. It's very questionable, shall we say. There were many pluses as to how the UK dealt with the pandemic. The furlough scheme was a huge plus. I know Italy didn't perhaps deal with it in the same way to help many businesses in that time. But certainly now, like the aftermath of it, people are now potentially going to have to pay more taxes to recuperate that money that was spent during that time. And also other problems to do with like how they're managing the rising cases of COVID, the information that they publish, the confusion, the back and forth with their decisions. Listen, the UK is not perfect, okay? And so the point I'm trying to make here is that if you come to live in Italy, you need to embrace all of it, the perfect moments and the imperfections, because the one thing you need to remember is that I had some comments on the last video to say that Italians are rude. So are British people. Like, I take myself out of it. I think I'm quite friendly. But I've got to be honest with you, like when I lived in London, I didn't even speak to strangers. Like it's so normal to like not even say hello to the people that live in the same building as you. Like, and an outsider might look at that behaviour and be like, that's so rude. But that's just our culture. And so, you know, I think you have to understand it's not easy to integrate and to fit and to mix into a brand new culture, particularly if you have language differences. And that's why in the video that I did do, on Sunday, where I talk about why you shouldn't move to Italy. This is why I tell you that you need to have an open mind. You need to be able to adapt, because it's very tricky otherwise if you cannot adapt to a different way of living that you have previously been used to. So I feel like if you remember that no country is perfect, it can be easier for you to embrace the more difficult moments. Living abroad isn't for everybody. I feel like I want to say this as well, because you know, you can give it a go and realize it's not for you and go and do something else. There's absolutely no shame in that. Like, hats off to you, props to you for having the courage and the guts to do it in the first place. But you know, I feel like people don't help themselves sometimes because they immediately come to a country, let's take Italy as we're talking about Italy, and they have a preconceived notion or idea as to how life's going to be here. When it doesn't meet their expectations, they automatically become negative and tumble down that rabbit hole, if you like, of negativity, and then you can go into expat groups and you can bounce off your negativity with other people who may also have had negative experiences, and before you know it, you're just in this toxic bubble of hate. And so that's why I say you need to remember no country is perfect. It's not a comparison. There are pluses and minuses to every single country that you may live in. So you just need to remember this if you're in Italy at the moment and you're finding things tough. Perhaps if you're really truly honest with yourself, even in your own country, things can be difficult. Certain things might be better, but there are always going to be some difficulties even in the country that you come from too. And the second point that I want to make as well is that no two people are the same. I have seen some real sweeping generalizations made, especially in the comments on my latest video, and the links below in the show notes as well if you missed the card earlier. And I just want to say, like, no two people are the same. I am from the UK, I'm British, but it doesn't mean that I have the same characteristics as another person from the UK, another British person. We are all unique. I can tell you that in London, the city that I'm from, no two people are the same at all. It is so diverse. And it is the same even in Italy. Yes, of course, communities might be smaller in some regions and some towns, but it doesn't mean that everybody is a carbon copy of one another. So to make a sweeping generalization about a culture, whether it's British culture or Italian culture, can be very dangerous and damaging. And this is why I say that you need to remember no two people are the same, and tied into that, no two people's experiences are the same either. Some people's experiences of Italy that I have read, both on my channel and in expat groups and through talking to people, have been incredibly different to mine. And so, you know, you just need to remember that always. It's very easy to categorize and tar everybody with the same brush, should we say, but it's not accurate, and it can cause unnecessary discrimination and hate. And this is what I want to address in this video, because this channel, thank you so much to every single one of you that subscribe and watch, is a safe space for you to ask questions about Italy. I'm not judging you. I don't want anyone else who watches this channel to judge you. I want us all to support each other in people that want to come and live here, or people that have questions about life here, or even questions about the UK, because obviously that's where I'm from. I don't want the judgment. Like, you know, that's what you find in expat groups. This isn't an expat group. This is my YouTube channel, and I wanted to create this space to really openly share what life is like here without the hate that you can often find in expat groups. So this is the purpose of this video. I wanted to say as well, like, your support for my channel means the absolute world. So if you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and also share this with your friends. If you know somebody else who is thinking of moving to Italy, or is interested in Italian life, or is thinking of becoming an expat, whatever it may be, share my channel, mention my channel to them, get them to have a look at my videos, because I would rather they get to see an unbiased perspective of what life is like here, rather than listen to negativity and toxicity that is spread in a lot of these expat groups. So this is the purpose of this video. Please remember, no country is perfect and no two people are the same. I want everybody to have freedom of expression on my channel, but ultimately I want there to be respect, because I have to be honest with you, I've had the loveliest experience so far living here in Italy. I've met some rude people. You have rude people everywhere, of course. But overall, my experience has been phenomenal, and I want to really stress that no two people's experiences are the same. I'm sorry if you've had a difficult situation in Italy, truly I am. I'm sorry if you have a negative opinion of Italy, truly I am. But please remember that It's not your call to negatively influence other people. You can share your experiences by all means, of course. It's an open forum, but there's a fine line between sharing your experiences and trying to really influence other people. So now I have finished my little chat. I will see you in the next video.